510 on your hometown station, KHTS. Join Villa Vibes Yoga in the Santa Clarita community for Yoga on the Field. Coming up this Saturday, we've been previewing the event for months, and now it's finally here. It's taking place this Saturday at Cougar Stadium at COC. And if you go, help Bridge to Home make their dream of a year-round homeless shelter a reality. All loves are welcome. More info at bridgetahome.org. But here to preview the event, live in person, we have Amanda Crockett Kimble from Villa Vibes Yoga and Mike Foley. See, I even asked you before. Yes. I'm caught up in a whirlwind. It's Monday. Welcome,
right.
guys.
Thank you so much for having us.
Welcome to Monday.
Welcome to Monday. So, Amanda, tell me, how did you guys initially link up with Bridge to Home?
I had this dream of doing this big yoga class in the SCV for a long time, and I knew I wanted to pair up with an organization and charity. And I was at a networking event in town, and some of the more charitable people in the community were talking about how we can give back. They mentioned Bridge to Home, and they were talking about it so much. I'm like, this seems right. So I gave them a call, and the rest is history.
And Mike, what exactly does Bridge to Home do? I mean, you guys obviously have events all year long, but for the listeners who don't know, what is it that you guys do?
We are the chief provider of homeless services for homeless individuals, men and women who unfortunately are living in cars, living in the streets, living out under the bushes, people who are living in garages. We have currently 80 families on our caseload who are living in garages and living in cars. And we link anyone who is homeless, who has needs, to whatever services we can possibly find for them to move from homelessness to housing. And currently, we provide a winter shelter. So right up until this coming month, on March 31st is when the winter shelter typically closes. We open on November 15th. Right. However, thanks to an amazing gift, a grant from Supervisor Barger's office, we will be able to keep that shelter open till July 31st. And we are currently applying to the county government for funding to become a 24/7, 365-day-a-year shelter. Last night, 60 homeless men and women slept at the shelter and were safe. They had a safe place to be off the streets. Most of those folks are taking advantage of the opportunities to get jobs, to get benefits, to move from homelessness to housing if we possibly can help them. And so every single year, we have to raise $450,000 to keep doing what we're doing. And at this moment, between now and the end of June, we are $75,000 away from meeting that goal.
Really?
So the fact that Amanda put this together, this amazing event that will benefit Bridge to Home, is such an inspiration for other people in the community to do the exact same thing for whatever is an interest for them. And finally, the concept that people are going to be out and becoming very calm and very centered and thinking about how they can help homeless people while they do it. How great is that?
So you guys are currently helping 80 families, and those are families. Those aren't isolated individuals out in the Santa Clarita community. So homelessness actually is a bigger problem than I think most people think in the Santa Clarita Valley.
More and more people are becoming conscious of what they see. A lot of times, maybe 5-10 years ago, people would kind of pass by people who are experiencing homelessness. And now because we're raising awareness, people are saying, wow, I see that person. I didn't really see them before. And it's making a huge difference.
And especially this winter. I feel like it's been a particularly brutal winter. You mentioned that you had 60 people last night. Is that filling up every single bed?
60 beds, 60 people.
Really? And that's most nights?
Correct.
Every night?
Yes.
Wow. So if you'd like to make a donation, what kind of products? I mean, obviously, financial donation, we have that goal to meet. Mm-hmm. But if someone would like to make a donation of items, could they donate blankets? What could we do to help?
Always, socks and blankets work. Everybody who is experiencing homelessness needs clean socks, needs a warm blanket. Although most of the people at the shelter luckily have a warm blanket now. And
That's
thanks
great.
to support from the community, at least until July 31st, they're going to have a warm blanket and in the summer or even a cool place to stay. So, yeah, absolutely, donations are crucial. Again, we're trying to raise $75,000. We know that we can do it. A dollar at a time does it. Huge gifts do it. It's really, really helpful. And we also, at the shelter, we don't have a kitchen. Not only do we not have a kitchen, we don't have running water at that shelter. We've raised the money to get running water.
Right.
We've raised the money to have, all of the services there that we're going to start to build. But even going forward, every single night, an organization from this community, primarily the faith community, provide dinner and lunches for the next day for our homeless neighbors.
That is incredible.
And so whether you want to help do yoga on Saturdays, whether you want to come and help people learn how to get jobs and do interviews, or whether you want to provide lunches or food, there's always a place for you to help out. And www.b2home.org.
So, Amanda, let's get back to this Saturday's event.
Yes.
The goal is to fill the field,
Yes.
right, with people. How many people have signed up already?
So we have about 200 participants, and we definitely have room for more, many more. And I just want to remind you that you don't have to have any experience with yoga. This is going to be a fun class for all experience levels. So, and you'll be able to do other things, and experience the vendors that we have. We have 17 vendors now, local businesses that are going to have a bunch of treats and surprises for us.
Do we eat before we do yoga? Is it against yoga protocol?
No, you can have something light, but we will
Okay.
definitely have some refreshments there. Movida juices will be there. We'll have a little coffee and tea cart and things like that.
How about mats? Will we have to bring our own mats, or will mats be provided?
Bring your own mats. I will have some extras, but it's good to bring your own, please.
Can we do mats or can we do yoga just on the field? Because the field by itself
Yes.
is a little bit spongy.
Yes.
The football field.
Yes, you should be okay. So if you really don't have a mat, still come without one.
And there's perceived to be a chance of rain.
Yes, but
And
we do
Okay.
have a
if-
backup.
If there's rain, however, this is going to become yoga on the court.
Yes.
So
Okay.
we'll be doing it inside at the basketball
So
court.
the event lives on, even if it
Correct.
rains.
Absolutely. We're
Okay.
still going to have our awesome DJ, Jenna.
Awesome.
Blasting some tunes. We're going to have a great time.
Be there.
Yes.
Definitely be there. It all starts at 8:30 this Saturday at Cougar Stadium, the football field at College of the Canyons. There's also still spaces available to sponsor the event, to set up a booth alongside the field. What vendors are we looking forward to this weekend, particularly?
Oh, we have several. So there are local studios like Drenched Yoga and Pilates. We have Motivate. We have Hot for Yoga. We have Rising Lotus Yoga that's right here in Newhall. Beyond the yoga studios, we have Movida Juices. We have Picnic Grounds Coffee and Tea.
Ooh.
We have the New Path Healing Center. We have the Center for Spiritual Living. Oh gosh, now we just have so many that I'm starting to blank on the names.
Exactly.
But we also have Freehand Boutique. She's going to be selling her beautiful fashions. We have SEV Warehouse. They have awesome women's gear, workout gear. So there's going to be a lot of treats for us.
So the event to get in, $30 per ticket. You can, of course, make a donation at b2home.org. That's B-T-O home.org.
Yes.
And all proceeds will benefit Bridget Home Santa Clarita Valley and their efforts to provide life-changing services to homeless individuals in need throughout the entire Santa Clarita Valley. To buy your ticket, to sponsor the event, to make a donation, go to b2home.org. Anything else you would like to add?
I just want to say, even if you can't make it, there are ways you can still participate. Buy a ticket for a friend, or that donation will still go to helping us. So if you still want to make that ticket donation or any other donation, even if you can't be there, that would be amazing.
Definitely. It's all happening this Saturday. 8:30 a.m. is when the doors open at Cougar Stadium at College of the Canyons. Amanda, Michael, thanks so much for coming in, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you
Good luck
so
this
much.
weekend, of course.
Take care.